Are you looking for highly skilled talent to scale your business, but cannot find qualified professionals in Europe? Are you aware of the immense amount of talent and expertise available abroad? With a fast-growing workforce boasting millions of technical professionals, Senegal and Nigeria have emerged as international economic players with thriving tech hubs, hosting hundreds of innovative startups. These countries offer large talent pools ready to apply their expertise. Whether you're looking for engineers, software developers, financial experts, logisticians, or other technical profiles, Senegalese and Nigerian talent pools can be an innovative solution to some of your current labor shortages. Join hundreds of international companies who are expanding their search abroad. Join Match.
Through Match, we source and pre-select talented professionals based on your company's specific recruitment needs, helping you find the perfect candidate for your company. We also ensure that your company and the candidates are prepared for a smooth onboarding. On-call support is provided to companies and to candidates during work placements. Call us now to discuss your company's needs and how Match can help you address your current labor shortages.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining. My name is Napoleon. I work for the International Organization for Migration, IOM, and I'm based in our Abuja office. And it's a privilege to be here on this conference to talk about Match, a very interesting labor mobility project. So I will try and share my screen now so that we can get right to it. Okay, if you just give me one moment, I'll share my screen. Share. Yes, this one. Okay, thank you very much. All right, thank you everybody for joining. I appreciate your time. So I will go right onto it. And as you can see from the title, African Talent, Europe's Solution to Labor Shortages. So I believe that this caption already speaks volumes about what this project is about. And of course, if you listen to the video, you already have a fair idea of what Match is about. So Match basically is out here to fulfill a need. Okay, I saw a report from the Center for Global Development. They are based in Washington, D.C. And they said that by 2050 in Europe and the UK, the workforce, over there will reduce by 44 million by 2050. 44 million. That is a lot of people. Why is that? They mentioned a number of factors: demographic decline, the effect of populations getting older and having fewer kids. Okay, so these factors already, even now, are impacting on the workforce in Europe. So labor shortages in Europe are increasing. Therefore, the need for labor migration from Africa and the young talent that they have in Africa is ever increasing. So that is the need that is being experienced in Europe. So the European Commission then commissioned this project that has been implemented by IOM as a pilot project, to try and see how this structural labor need in Europe can be filled, by facilitating a legal pathway where young qualified African talents can be recruited from Nigeria for companies based in 4 EU countries within this pilot project. So the countries are Belgium, Italy, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. Four countries, as a test case for this project. So that is what match is. It's a legal pathway that is needs driven, where companies, European companies in these 4 EU countries, will provide, if you like, their labor needs, and then try and source for qualified talent from Nigeria to try and fill up these labor shortages. So it's very innovative. Now, it also gives an opportunity for companies to tap into the vast potential of workforce that we have in our country. I mean, I've been following some of these sessions in this conference, and indeed, we have a lot of potential in Nigeria. But the thing is, a number of these companies in Europe, they are not really aware. Okay, so oftentimes they don't look toward maybe like Nigeria or Africa for their needs. They often look at Asia, Latin America, and so on. But this project will give them opportunity so that they can tap into the potential that we have in Nigeria. And then also for us, the African talents here, it's also an avenue for the talents here to upscale their skills. Okay, so the idea behind the thing is, by the time the companies provide their recruitment needs, then we source for the talents here in Nigeria. Then these recruited hires are sent over to the companies in Europe for a period of 1 to 2 years, where they get to upscale their skills, and then they come back to Nigeria, of course, with enhanced skill set. So it's also very, very good for the Nigerian talent as they get to move over to Europe, and then, of course, have their skill set enhanced. So in summary, as it were, the future is even now, to be honest with you, both for the European countries and, of course, for our talents here in Nigeria. Okay, but why Nigeria? So these pilot projects, 2 African countries are selected, Nigeria and Senegal, but of course, we'll talk about Nigeria, so I'll focus on Nigeria. So why Nigeria? Of course, like you well know, and of course, as we've also seen from this conference, we have the largest economy in Africa. Population is immense, over 200 million people. That is a lot of people. Okay. Then in terms of population, we are a youthful population in this country. Median age of 18 years or thereabout, and because we are young, energetic, talented, there are not enough jobs to assimilate this high number of people who are qualified to do work. That leads to high demand for work, for job. I mean, I checked last time. I think the employment rate is somewhere around over 30%, which is staggering in terms of the numbers of people who are unemployed, not even underemployed. I mean, unemployed now. Then, of course, Nigeria is we have the highest number of tech hubs. Okay, and I went to Yaba. Was it last month? I went to 2 of those tech hubs in Yaba, and I was really amazed at what those guys are doing. Honestly, I was so impressed. Nigerians, we are doing well in the tech space. We are doing well. We are really doing well, and I'm proud of what we are doing. So little wonder then that within this March project, Nigeria was picked for this pilot phase. And then, of course, that's why it's not surprising that the likes of Microsoft, Accenture, and Google already investing in tech training and tech space in Nigeria. And yesterday I was listening to the session that Sir Aladikomo was anchoring, talking about some of the unicorns that have come through. And the moderator was saying how he would like to see the headquarters of some of these tech companies in Nigeria. That would not be far-fetched at the rate we are going. It's always surprising that some of these tech giants will come and establish their headquarters here in Nigeria. So this is some of the indices you see why the companies say, you know what, this is a country with such a vast amount of talent that can be tapped into. And of course, this is alluded to by one of our match ambassadors, Guido Gertz. He is the CEO of Delft Imaging Systems. It's a Dutch company. They provide medical equipment supplies that detects and treats tuberculosis in Africa and all over the world. So we are working, collaborating with Delft Imaging to try and source for talents through the match project. And like you see in his quote there, that is amazed by the amount of talent that is found on this continent. So this word needs to go out there, you know, that indeed we have a lot of very talented people, especially in the tech arena in Nigeria, you know, and that is one of the things Match is also doing to showcase to the world the vast potential that we have in our country. And especially in the tech space, we've had a lot of profiles already, you know, since we kickstarted this project. Well, it started January last year, but because of COVID, things really got off in Nigeria November, December of last year. And the range of the requests we get from these companies are diverse. So software developers, Java developers, embedded systems engineers, junior system engineers, senior cloud engineers, technical account managers, full stack developers, all sorts in the IT technology space. So, for instance, this is a profile of one of the candidates. So this guy, for instance, is a software engineer who has about 3 years work experience. He specialized in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and robotic processing. You know, it's good with Java. So this kind of profiles are very, very interesting to these companies who are based in Europe. So, and the thing is, we are working with Aldelia, a recruitment agency based in the headquarters actually is in London, but they have presence in about 14 African countries. They've been around Nigeria for about 12 years now, you know. So this kind of profiles, they help to source for that are very interesting to the companies in these 4 European countries. So the tech space, and the thing with Aldelia is they have this large database of tech guys. They collaborate with some of these organizations, and so if we get a request from a company, they know where to look for the right profile for this company. So if you're here and you are a company, a European company in one of these 4 European countries, or you have a subsidiary here in Nigeria, then this should be very, very interesting to you. Some of the benefits you can get from Match projects. So the first one is the fact that this sourcing and recruitment exercise comes at a very low cost. Okay, and why is that? It's because the project is funded by the European Commission. Okay, now the entire recruitment phase is borne by the Match project, so you don't need to worry. All you need to do is just, you know, supply us your need in terms of recruitment, the kind of profile you're looking for, and then we'll take it up from there with a very rigorous process bound by high ethical recruitment standards. Then once we get this profile, we go through a pre-selection process of the talents that are sourced by Aldelia. So here we work with the Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment. We work with the public employment service in Belgium, and of course with Ardelia. So they have this what we call a pre-selection committee that meets to review the CVs that are sourced by Ardelia, so that to be sure, in fact, the two-step approach. So the first review, then once they've pre-selected from that review, they now conduct a pre-screening interview of this pool. So the best from this whole exercise are then forwarded to the companies for their consideration, so that we sure that what they get is of top-notch standard. Then for you as a company as well, we can also help prepare training sessions, to help with integration into your company. This is very, very key because, from experiences we've sort of had with some of these companies. So while the technical side is not so much a problem, the talent is there, but oftentimes the hiccup comes from the soft skills. Okay, so that is why this training is important, to sort of provide some of the needs to know, needs to have sort of skills to help with a smooth integration into the company in Europe, or as it were, domiciled in Nigeria. And of course, we also support the admin procedures for relocation, or if it means the person starting remotely from Nigeria, because for you to recruit internationally, there are some administrative procedures you need to go through over there. So we help with all those paperwork in terms of assisting to file a request, maybe for visa, work permit, all the other things, providing necessary sites to information on immigration and stuff like that. We do that. If it is remote working, where because of COVID restrictions, travel is not possible, then again, we have our colleague Ardelia, who are also strong on this side to help provide the needed environment so that the talent can work remotely. It will also help as a benefit to you to integrate the talent with upscale skills into your company. So it's a big bucket of benefits that can accrue if you recruit or join to recruit through the match project. Like I said before, the entire pre-selection of talents is free of charge. You're not going to be charged in any cost for this recruitment phase, and it's flexible. Okay, so in the event that we submit, say, 5 CVs to you, you've had a look at it, maybe you're not happy, then we can relaunch the process again at no cost to you. Okay, so you don't need to worry. Like I said, if it means starting remotely with your hire, again, we can help you set that up. So we are not under any sort of pressure or coercion. No. It is free. You are free to decide what you want, whether to hire permanent basis or on a temporary basis, or if you choose not to at all, that is also perfectly fine. So you ask me then, okay, so with all these things you've said, which sounds interesting, how does it really work? Okay, beautiful. So all you need to do as an employer based in Europe, or have subsidiary here in Nigeria, you can contact IOM. So we have an initial discussion about your company needs and interests. Okay, what are you looking for? What are your spec? What profile are you looking for? So once we've had that conversation to determine your recruitment needs, then you can share your vacancies with us. Okay, we can then, based on what we've gotten from you, develop an individualized plan for your company. Because, and this is very important, because in recruitment, it's not so much about the skills, which is of course one part of it, but also the personality of the person. Okay, will the person be a right fit for your company? So that is important. So based on the outcome of our conversations with you, we'll develop this individualized plan that will drive the sourcing process. So once we go through that same process, like I explained earlier, then a short list of highly skilled candidates will be provided for you for your consideration, and if you go on to hire, then we'll also provide onboarding support for successful candidates. I'm looking at the time here, so I don't overshoot time, so I'll move a bit quickly. So we're not working alone. We have partners in Europe who are helping us with this as well. As you can see from the map, the map to your left is Belgium, the one in the middle is the Netherlands, and of course Italy to your right. So we have Agoria. They are the Belgian Employers Organization. VDRB, they are the Public Employment Service in Belgium. VOCA are the Chamber of Commerce in West Flanders, and of course Euro Chambers, the body of chambers in Europe. NABC, they are leading investment trade organization, facilitation company based in the Netherlands. They have very strong presence in Africa. They've been around for a long time now. Union Camere Piemonte, they are the association of chambers in the north of Italy. Okay, so we work with these implementing partners in Europe. We're also looking at the European side for companies to recruit and to source through Match. So, but if you are here and you are a candidate who wants to maybe look at more vacancies being put through Match, so like I said, we walk through Aldelia, and then all the jobs that we get are posted on the Ariba Jobs platform. It's a platform that uses artificial intelligence to match profiles with vacancies. Once you register and go to Ariba Jobs platform, you can apply for any role, and then you go through the selection process. So, of course, for more information, we have our project brochure. You can go to the website and read up a bit more about the Match project, and of course, you can contact me. That's my name and my email address for any queries you may have, and we'll be happy to entertain any questions or queries you may have. Okay, how did I do with time? I think I'm just in time, Norma or Ima. So if there are any questions, I'll be happy to take them now, please.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Napoleon. I think it's very remarkable that we mentioned that one of the greatest resource that we can actually export is the human resource, owing to the fact that we know that countries are actually also focused on business process outsourcing. Majority of companies in Europe and in other continents are beginning to outsource their labor. The good thing about Nigerians is that we have capable hands. We have people who are both skilled and unskilled workers. And so we can begin to tap into the repertoire of resource that we have in this regards. Thank you for this workshop. We have learned a lot. But I have two questions for you. My first question is, we know that many companies are reluctant to turn to the African job market to source talents due to a fear of the unknown and the heavy administrative burden that comes with international recruitment. What are the costs and benefits for the companies that join the Match project?
Okay,
so this is one of the questions I have. I'll be taking the second one when you're done answering the first question.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, it's legitimate. Well, it's a real, I don't know if fear is the word now, but concern that companies have in terms of the admin burden that comes with international recruitment. So, like I said in my presentation, this project is subsidized by the European Commission. Okay, so what it means is, if you are an employer looking to recruit internationally through Match, then the pre-selection recruitment phase cost is borne by IOM. So you don't have to worry about that. We will pre-select a pool of highly skilled talents for you. The only thing you need to take note of is the cost of relocation once the hiring process has been completed. Okay, the cost of relocating, or if you want to start remote work. The other thing as well, like I said, is we can help you as a company in terms of the admin requirements, filing the request for visa processing and all that, to make the process a bit quicker and faster. Then we also provide a pre-departure orientation, okay, to the candidates. So this will help them to help find their feet a bit quickly. And of course, like I said, the match project is flexible. Okay, you can choose to hire, and then you can start working remotely, or of course, when travel permits, then they can join you in Europe. And there's no, you can hire one, hire five. You won't be charged per hire. It's free at that pre-selection phase. So some of the benefits attached if you recruit through Match. Yes, Ima.
That's really great. I recall that you mentioned that professionals can actually have their jobs before even making a move on relocation. Is that very correct?
Absolutely. So once we start the process, we get the CVs sent to the company. They conduct interviews like we're even doing right now. We close out the entire recruitment chain, so you can get your offer. And then once the travel COVID restrictions permit, and some companies are really in a hurry to get these guys on the ground because of the nature of their work. So while remote work is there, they also need physical presence. So once this travel thing is abated a bit, a lot of mobility will begin to happen.
Yeah. How has Aldelia managed to source highly qualified talents despite the highly volatile labor market and the negative impacts of the pandemic?
Oh, of course, like you well know, the pandemic has hit hard. A lot of companies affected, which in turn has affected a lot of the labor force. A lot of guys are either out of work or looking for new opportunities here and there. But the thing is, Aldelia, like I said, they've been present in Nigeria, for instance, for 12 years. Okay, they are on ground. They understand the market. They have the network. They have recruiters who know where to turn to source for a good candidate. They have a large database, that they can easily look into for talent. They also have these partnerships that are established with some of these talent pool organizations or universities, so that once they get a request, straight away they hit the ground running to source for these candidates. So they are experienced, international recruiters with vast experience, so they know what to look out for once a request comes in. Yeah.
Grateful for this conversation, Mr. Napoleon. The IOM is indeed doing a remarkable work in Africa. Thank you so much for your time. We hope this won't be the last time, your last time on Digital Africa. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, bros. Appreciate you here. Thank you for the privilege. Thank you.